Welcome to the American College of Hypnotherapy, and today's video is Clinical Hypnosis. Is it safe? And we're going to take a closer look at this modality and see if it is safe and applicable to various pathologies, or even at the most simple level, various phobias or bad habits that need to be broken. So what we want to look at first is what hypnosis is and what it isn't. Hypnosis is not brainwashing, mind control, or stage stunts, but it is a very serious and alternative holistic treatment that is accepted in most of the medical world. It's used to heal past traumas. It is also used to help individuals deal with various phobias and also to help individuals deal with bad habits. It helps individuals to be able to cognitively, when they're conscious after the session, to be able to reframe ideas and to be able to better rewire oneself in regards to various habits. So when utilized, it is itself a very productive and safe process. What it involves is actually entered into a more subconscious, conducive state where the mind is more open to ideas. Again, it's not brainwashing or a reprogramming. It just allows an individual to be more open to ideas that they are willingly accepting. So it's not going to change your values or your ideas or your past, but it's going to help one understand oneself in a better way. And when fully conscious, make oneself better able to incorporate various framing ideas that are discussed when conscious and dealing with maybe a bad habit or coming across a various phobia of some type. So are there risks with clinical hypnotherapy? Well, there's risks with any procedure that anyone does, and it usually has to do with the practitioner themselves. So the type of risk that you're looking at would be if a particular past trauma was to emerge and the individual was not trained well enough or unable to handle this type of awakening of a trauma that happens to awaken during your subconscious state. So if that's the case, you really need to have an individual who's trained, not just trained as a mental health professional, but also one who is trained in hypnotherapy, understands the procedure, understands the process itself. So there is a risk if you are dealing with a charlatan of some type who is not properly trained. And that's why it's important to make sure anyone that you're working with has a proper certification, such as the American College of Hypnotherapy, of one among many that you can review. So is the person properly certified? Second, while there's no licensure in hypnotherapy, and there's no regulation in most states, there are a few, there is still things you can do to reduce your risk by ensuring not only is the individual that is performing hypnotherapy applying it for your benefit, but also are they licensed mental health care professionals? Again, not in hypnotherapy because hypnotherapy is not a licensure, but maybe someone who is a nurse practitioner, maybe someone who's a licensed counselor already that is also certified. And in that case, it's even better because then that individual is better trained and able to deal with any pathology that might emerge during the session. Maybe you have past trauma and PTSD is the result, and there's a trigger. Well, then if you have someone who's already licensed, that's even better. If your hypnotherapist is not a licensed professional in other fields, such as counseling, then they could still be well trained and be able to guide you, but they would then be required to refer you to a licensed professional to deal with that particular pathology. So hence, there are many risks associated with anything in life, especially when delving into the subconscious, but they're very minimal and it's very non-invasive if utilizing hypnotherapy with a trained professional. So that probably is really the only risk itself. For those interested in becoming trained and who are already qualified professionals for our prerequisites, and they would like to become certified with our organization, below is a link to our program. Our email is info@aihcp.org, and our phone number is 330-652-7776. So I'd like to thank you for listening and have a good day.